Sean, where are you going with this? So I can go the opposite.
I think I'm going to go no.
I'm going to go with yes then.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What is up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to Reddit on Wiki, where we scour Reddit in search of some of the wildest stories the internet has to offer. My name is Josh L, and back at it again, my co-hosts John Consignato and Sean Salvino. What's up, boys?
Hello. We didn't do this on
y'all?
purpose, but we're rocking all our sports teams right now.
Wow.
I did it on purpose.
Well, for sure. Rumor has it that Josh hasn't taken it off for a while.
I haven't.
Y'all's teams are in the playoffs at the time of recording. Hopefully at the time of release.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Yeah. And my team is about to draft probably the worst draft possible. I just have a feeling.
Nice.
No, come on, man. You got to have some hope. New head coach. He's going to be awesome.
Who knows?
I, like some of our Wikimaniacs, probably know nothing about football.
Hey, you'd be surprised. I saw a Wikimaniac comment about our stuff about Forbidden Door. So
That's true. A lot of people cheer me for being a Leafs fan too, so they know what's up. Anyway, on today's episode, we have a Disney adult who refuses to grow up, quote unquote. A boyfriend challenges sexism in the workplace.
asshole.
A bride refuses to let a service dog into her wedding.
Ooh.
A Wikimaniac wants their partner to pack their lunch.
Okay.
A dad tells his daughter to sleep on the couch. And we have a dad who sells his daughter's car. For the Patreon exclusive stories, we have an OP who shouts at his wife for commenting on their daughter's looks. And we have a bride who wants a kids-free wedding. So, if you want to hear those last two stories, get ad-free episodes and episodes a day early, head on over to patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. Sign up today. We also have the bonus monthly episode that released last week.
Yes.
So you can check that one out as well. Boys, is there anything you want to hop into before we jump into the stories?
Let's get on it, man.
No, let's do it.
All right. Sean, you're getting a lot of thirst comments last
Oh, I know.
podcast just before we hop into the story. Your new haircut is
Thank you, Wikimaniacs.
is
Crispy.
winning people over. Yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
And you were on the live a couple days ago. As we're
I was on the
recording,
live.
So how was that?
The live was fun. I was able to escape for 15 minutes from my corporate overlords and got to say hi to the pals. I was real excited because it was the episode that John dedicated to me. So
Yes.
I love that. And Alex, the amazing Underbaki, was hosting in my place. So I love that. Always love to see the homies on the show. So yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome. Well, hopefully we can do this full time eventually so that you can always be in the live.
So I can escape from them forever.
Yes.
Now you're gonna try to escape from us this time.
Oh, never.
Love it.
Just be like, I'm on lunch.
Find a new excuse. Actually, fuck.
I'm writing my script today, guys.
I know that's a fucking lie.
That's
That's
a
an AI
goddamn
Sean
lie,
that took over.
All right, let's hop into the first story, which is titled, Am I the Asshole for Not Removing the Disney Items from My House? And surprisingly not cross-posted from Disney Can't Stop Me, but it's cross-posted by First Per Sean Energy. So,
Oh, hey.
so what do you guys think?
You're saying that OP is not removing their Disney items in their house? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Well, why would they be the asshole? It's their house.
Okay, fair enough.
Unless they're moving in with somebody and then you gotta work together.
Compromise.
Yeah, you gotta compromise on where you put your stuff. I can't just put all my fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel disc out on the coffee table. That's
You
gotta
have
be
one still?
Yeah, I still have my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel disc.
Oh, dude, that's so fucking
Dude, I
sick.
envy that guy on TikTok. I don't know if he pops up on y'all's algorithm. He's just fucking dueling people on live all the time. I'm like, what a life.
That's so cool.
What a life. But anyways, yeah, I can't just have
that is
that
definitely
out.
the algorithm for you, Sean. I've never seen that, dude.
I definitely can't just have my dual disc hanging out on the coffee table. Be like, yeah, it's fucking decor. It's rare.
Yeah.
It's a rare item. It's cool. Yeah.
That's me
No.
and my wrestling belt, so I can understand.
Yeah.
That's like
so,
when Sienna and I moved in together, we compromised, and all of my stuff is in the basement.
yeah, that's
True.
usually how
I
it goes
can't-
for men with.
Yeah,
Her stuff.
I
looks
can't touch
better.
anything else outside of this room that I have.
We're allowed to decorate
That's
a
it.
very small section of our homes.
I don't even own half of my closet, so
I got 12 square feet in the basement here. All right, let's hop into it and see if these people are the asshole for having Disney items in their house. So my 33 female husband, 38 male, and I are what you would call Disney adults. We used to work for the parks in college and met there. For us, it has sentimental value as well as being something we both love from childhood. Now, we are conscious not to be those Disney adults. We can hold the conversation outside the movies and parks. We both work well-paid jobs unrelated to the company. We have other hobbies and interests. Our son isn't big on Disney, and we're cool with that. It's just something that we enjoy as well as our daughters. We nurture all our children's hobbies and interests. We also don't blow all of our money on this stuff. I know I may sound overly defensive, but we get a lot of comments from people who don't know us well. Do you guys know what they're talking about when they say Disney adults?
oh yeah, I know a few.
I don't know if I know like the full details. I don't know what those Disney adults mean. Is it just people that are like aggressively Disney or something?
Yeah, like their personality is Disney.
Disney.
Yeah. Which I think goes for any fandom, really.
There's
I think
nothing
wrong
anyone
with
who
it, I
makes-
think.
You know what I mean? Like if I only talked about the Leafs or you know, whatever, like whatever my other hobbies are, then I would be kind of like that, you know, Leafs fan or that,
Yeah,
you know, podcast bro.
that's me in professional wrestling. That's all I could ever talk about.
True. And puns.
And puns. I'm
Yeah.
that person.
You are that pun guy.
Yes.
So that's kind of what they're referring to, and they're the people that are like, "Oh, we're getting proposed at Disney," you know, like get married at Disney, if
Which
that's
is a
thing.
flex.
That
Because
is a
holy
flex.
shit is expensive to do that.
Yeah.
To propose, you can't just get in and propose.
Oh, I mean, like just venue and all
Yeah,
that.
venue.
But still, like going
like
inside
getting
the
married
park.
there.
Yeah,
that
going
is.
to the park as it is a $300 day for two people at the
Yeah.
very minimum.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
stupid expensive.
It is really expensive.
Anyway, we live in a renovated farmhouse on a bit of land that includes a barn that we finished off, with the hopes to make it a guest house one day. In the meanwhile, we've had relatives get married there, and it was gorgeous. Now my sister, 28 female, wants to get married on our property, and we're all for it. Everything's been planned for months, and the wedding is in June. It's set to be outside completely, but if it rains, we can move the party into the barn. The only reason our guests would have to go out to the house is to use the bathroom. We have two on the first floor. The only Disney items are Winnie the Pooh hand towels, which I told my sister I'd replace them with regular ones, and the
Winnie
wedding
the
space
Pooh in
has
the
no Disney
bathroom.
items.
That's a good
Honestly,
one.
I didn't know Winnie the Pooh was Disney, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Is that dumb of me?
No,
No.
there's too much characters to be honest with you. So
I mean, what?
Perfectly
I mean,
fair.
it might just be safe to assume Disney owns everything. Probably.
Most cartoon characters, yeah. that's
Most.
Just mostly everything.
Yeah,
They own
fair enough.
Marvel, Star Wars, a shit ton of cartoons.
Simpsons.
ESPN.
The Simpsons, yes.
Simpsons, Discovery.
Yeah.
Star Wars franchise, everything.
It's faster to list what they don't own,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Us so far,
which is us.
yes, not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Fingers
We'll take a
crossed.
$1 billion buyout.
Yeah. How about
Honestly,
that?
would not take that much.
You
Hey,
wouldn't
yo,
take
chill.
that much?
Hey, set the bar a little higher.
I'm
my
saying
guy.
it wouldn't. I mean, so if they
Oh.
offered us a milli for the show, y'all wouldn't immediately shell out. I would.
I
Sorry.
think about it.
I would honestly think about it. You think about it. We got to split it 3 ways, my guy.
Yeah.
So make it worth our while.
Can't
at
live
least.
off of that forever.
Yeah, I guess so.
Come on, you're the money guy. I expected more from you.
For this show, we're okay. We'll do the math. What are we making $1 million?
Someday, hopefully.
Someday, Sean, manifest it.
All right.
So anyway, the wedding space has no Disney items. However, she wants me to take down everything on the first floor of my home, as she said guests will see it. We have a lot of Disney items, pictures, blankets, paintings, Funko Pops, decorations, figurines, dishware, etc. All of it made for adults and a lot of it subtle or vintage, but you can still tell it's Disney. For one, this would be a massive undertaking. It's not as simple as shoving stuff in the closet. We'd have to pack it up, find a place to store it. The sheer amount would require at least 2 hours of packing, not to mention storage and unpacking afterwards. 2, it's ridiculous to me. Who cares if people see it? She says it looks tacky and she doesn't want people to remember her wedding for that. I told her no. We're decorating the outside and the barn as she wants. We're letting her use our property for free, which she keeps bragging about to her friends as saving them a ton. When my husband and I stood firm, she whined to our parents and who told us to grow up and take it down. So are we the assholes?
Hell no. Hell no. And whatever
For free?
expectation. Exactly.
Free?
You got
Yeah.
me fucked up.
Also, can't you just get like I made this for my wedding. Like you could DIY like a curtain thing to like cover up
True.
things you don't want at the venue. Not very hard to do. You could make it out of PVC pipe and just buy a curtain off Amazon. Just cover up what you want to cover up,
Yep.
and you're fine. You take unless, yeah, I don't know. Weird to make suggestions on someone's home when they're giving you a huge
For
favor.
free.
Yes.
Huge favor.
I think if she really has a problem with it, like she can rent portable outhouses. You know what I mean? For the event, you can get some pretty nice ones for wedding events and have them set out right outside the barn, so no one ever has to go in your house. Since that's the only reason people are going there anyway. So
Yeah.
They only have to spend the bare necessities, So
Jesus.
Amazing.
All right, how many more Disney puns you got?
well, whatever expectations that sister has, they gotta let it go because you can't. They're
Oh,
giving it
Frozen.
for free.
Yeah.
God,
I like the
it was
Frozen.
weird to hear you say expectation correctly.
Yeah, that threw me
That
off,
really fucking
honestly.
threw me for
Oh.
a loop. I didn't hear anything
Is
else
that
you said.
wow? Okay,
The let it go really slid under the radar.
you never know how far I'll go, Sean. So just
God damn it.
we'll- You're welcome.
Is that also
yeah,
one?
so-
That's the fucking Moana
The
one?
Rock.
Yeah. You bitch.
That was a back to back.
I've still never seen Moana all the way
You
through.
racist.
I haven't watched many of the new Disney, to be fair.
As soon as they got ethnic, huh, Josh? You were out.
Oh,
My princesses are white.
No, I'm not Tucker Carlson, who just got fucking fired, by the way.
Did he?
Thank God.
Great
Yeah.
news. Great news.
who's that? I have no
piece
idea
of
who that
shit.
is.
Talking racist on Fox News.
Oh,
So that's all you need to know.
if your name's Tucker, there's
Last name
there's a
Carlson.
good chance.
Yeah. So you guys are saying not the asshole.
Absolutely not.
For sure, not
agree.
the asshole.
You're
No way.
giving them so much for free, and they're just
Yes.
taking that for
Wedding
granted.
venues, and I got mine for cheap. I think I paid like $4,000. That's incredibly cheap. But most wedding
That is very
venues are
cheap.
like minimum 15,000.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's like,
insane.
dude, remind them how much. Again, like remember all those times you brag to your friends about this amount of money you're saving. Think about
Yeah.
that when you ask me to do any sort of changes that I don't want to do. Because you technically fucking owe me $15,000.
Yes.
Maybe not
Facts.
that much, but yeah, I understand the sentiment. You and like I said, you could be like, you can deal with this or rent out your own bathrooms for the event.
Yeah.
or go fuck yourself. Those are the options. Not very Disney of you if you said that, but
You'll catch Disney if you fucking keep pushing me. That's what's
A
going
bit
to
of a
happen.
reach,
All
that
right.
one. A
Yeah,
little
that
bit
was-
of a reach.
yeah, you're going downhill here, John. So let's move on to the
whatever.
next one. This one was posted on Am I the Asshole by Challenging Sexism. And it's Am I the Asshole for challenging my girlfriend's claims about sexism at work?
He sounds like an asshole already.
I would say that sounds like your girlfriend just wanted to vent, and then you are trying to explain or mansplain something.
Mansplain.
when you should just be listening.
Yeah.
I like that Sean uses mansplain now. He didn't know what it used to be, but
the
now he uses
evolution.
it. The evolution.
No, I said it right.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I see
Wow.
that you're keeping quiet. What do you think, John?
I was gonna say the same thing. Like just the
Okay.
the freaking username already as is. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be an asshole in this story.
Brave username, by the way. Very brave.
Brave.
I mean, it could be the other way, right? Challenging sexism could be a good thing.
Oh, yeah, could be.
That's just, I'll throw that out there before we get into the story. So my girlfriend and I both work in the tech industry and both have 5 years of experience. I have a CS/math degree and she has an electrical/electronics engineering degree. I have been promoted to senior level at my company and she has been promoted only once and is still a junior at her company. She always complains about how things are unfair at all the jobs she's had and how she's not given opportunities, excluded from decisions, and supposedly excluded from meetings, while still claiming she gets asked to take notes in meetings. She judges her coworkers for the things they say that have nothing to do with work, like when they talk about their wives and partners. She and another woman once complained about a coworker for being rude in meetings, and HR, which was dealt with by a woman, did not find anything wrong and dismissed their concerns. She recently had a performance review and was not promoted and told that she needs to take on more challenges, and told me that she does, but is always told to hand over the project to other people when she starts them and then is excluded from the meetings. I do believe that there is sexism in the industry, but I think she can't blame everything on sexism and recognize that perhaps she has room to improve. She thinks that because she graduated with honors with a 4.0, that translates to the industry performance. Her degree is also in electronics and more hardware focused. I expressed this to her and suggested that she follow her manager's advice to grow, and she got upset with me and called me an asshole. I get her disappointment, but I don't think it's fair for her to expect me to just agree to everything she says. So am I the asshole?
Yeah, I feel like I was right.
Yeah, chalk one up there, Sean.
Not really. Yeah, it sounds like she was venting about not getting a promotion. And then during her venting session, you were like, yeah, actually your boss is right. I don't think you're doing a good job, even though I'm not there at your workplace to see what you are doing and what is taken away from you when you start doing it. I'm just going to go ahead and side with your boss because he's probably a man and he's smart. That's what I got from this. But maybe I'm wrong.
That's where I was feeling it too, because it's like, even take out the sexism, just like your partner comes home and complains about their job. What do you like? Your job as a partner is not to challenge their and be like, no, you're not actually feeling that, or like you're you know what I mean? Like,
let me give you another reason to vent. Like, yeah, you're just supposed to be there to listen, man.
You listen and you go, oh, that sucks, and like, how can I help, or like, can I do something to make it better? Like, you're there to be an outlet for your partner. And that is besides the sexism part, which definitely exists in that industry and is very prominent. So, John, I'm sure you have a bit more of a take on this.
I'm going yes for the purposes that you guys said. Like, I think during that time, the wife was venting, and be a supportive husband and be like, okay, this is your frustration. I get it. However,
Wow.
There's a time and place where you could do that. Like, if I was the husband, I would take that, everything that he said, and then when she's not frustrated later on down the line and she's having some issues with her like performance and all that, then bring up the whole situation like, hey, maybe you could do this to make your performance better, like at work, or maybe you can do something collaborative together so you can get her skill sets up to speed. Make it a collaborative experience for the both of you, because yes, it is a sexist industry. Like, when it comes to that, there's less opportunities for women to like grow in the tech industry because of said institutionalized, like,
well, because there's men already in positions of power.
Exactly. Disadvantage already.
Are sexist.
And it sucks because women have to work possibly 10 times harder. But it is a sad reality, but the husband has to be supportive in that situation. But also, the wife is going to have to be a little receptive for some feedback as well. So I'm not saying she sucks. I'm saying, like, she also has to take some of those words into consideration moving forward.
That's fair. I guess that's fair. I'm just, my thing is, like, he doesn't actually know,
he doesn't
right?
know what she's doing and what she isn't doing.
He has a different career.
Right. But like, there's gotta be, I mean, were they in the same like
No, that's where I
Workplace?
would agree with you if they were in the same company. And he
Okay, I
was
thought they
like-
were in the same company. That's what.
No,
that's
no,
what I
they're
thought.
not. They're not.
Okay.
But
two
that-
separate
that makes
companies.
sense. Yeah, if they were at the same company and it was like, no, I do see you like slacking on this. Like this is something you could work on. Like I would understand your point there, but yeah, he's at a completely different company, so he has no
Okay,
idea
well
what's
then
going
in that
on.
case, yeah.
Yeah, he's
day to day.
Yeah, he's completely blind to what she's doing. So by him, like, yeah, by suggesting that the boss is right, you're suggesting that she is slacking. I mean, I think maybe this is just my personal experience, but unless she's asking you for help, I feel like it may not be your place to say anything.
Yeah, I get that. I also understand John's point of wanting to help your partner improve in skills if she
For
wants.
sure.
It.
Were they also like kind of in the same? There might not be in the same like.
Yeah, math degree, electrical engineer. I'm sure
Are they
there's some
kind of in the
overlap.
same like titles that they have?
No, she's a junior, and then he
Yeah.
was promoted.
No, I
as
mean, but
senior.
like same field is what I'm trying to say.
It just
I don't
says
know.
tech industry, so that's a wide range.
It could be a huge range.
Yeah, I think you said she's more hardware, and presumably he's probably more software. If
Yeah.
that's why he said that. So
That's completely different. Like, yeah.
it is completely different. So, yeah, I don't know. I do understand your point, John, of wanting to help your partner better themselves. To Sean's point, if asked for,
yes.
yeah, or done collaboratively, like you said, instead of like criticizing them like he's doing.
I do agree he's an asshole though. For
yeah.
like that
Yeah,
unwarranted. Yes.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to hit an ad break and then we'll be right back with some more stories. So stay tuned.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? You know how your boys love to talk about food, even if it involves Josh talking about taco sauce.
Hey, come on, man. Not the time.
All right, boys, be nice. But let me talk to you about HelloFresh. HelloFresh takes the hassle out of mealtime this spring by delivering pre-portioned ingredients and easy-to-prepare recipes right to your door. Skip the checkout lines and get outside in the warmer weather because HelloFresh has dinner covered.
Speaking of tacos and sauce, spend less time in the kitchen with the quick and easy meals like HelloFresh's fast and fresh pineapple chicken tacos or falafel power bowls, ready in 15 minutes or less.
And while I'm a professional at eating meals, I am a rookie when it comes to cooking. HelloFresh's foolproof recipes arrive pre-portioned and easy to prepare in just a few steps, so even I can follow it. I have a few set favorites, but by far my favorite is the miso honey glazed salmon. Ooh, delicious. The box was shipped to my door, got it out of the box, read the instructions, got to cooking, and a few minutes later, I'm rubbing my belly and doing my happy dance from all the deliciousness.
Ooh, so Wikimaniacs, make sure to go to HelloFresh.com/RedditOnWiki50 and use the code RedditOnWiki50 for 50% off. Plus, your first box ships free.
Once again, go to HelloFresh.com/RedditOnWiki50 and use code RedditOnWiki50 for 50% off. Plus, your first box ships free.
HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
And we're back.
Whoa.
I'm hungry from that, whatever food sponsor we had.
You don't remember what food sponsor
We have
We
multiple.
have a food sponsor. Listen, listen, guys, I was up late watching the overtime last night. It's not going good for me. We're lucky I'm awake right now.
True.
So do we have two assholes or just one? One asshole so far.
Yeah, one
first story
asshole
was
so
not-
far. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Disney one was not.
I guess the sister was though.
Oh
It's
yeah,
an
I mean
asshole
the
in every story, but
yeah, OP was not an asshole.
That is actually, you're right, Sean. There is always an asshole. It just depends
Yeah.
on which side they're the
yeah,
asshole.
it's OP or not OP.
Yeah.
Usually
There-
99% of the time.
Yeah,
There's an
very
asshole.
rarely we go, no one sucks here. It's a rare,
It's happened a couple of times, but yeah, it is pretty rare.
like the 1%, I'd say. All right, so this next one is posted on Am I the Asshole by BD Couch. We'll go with that.
Okay.
It's spelled Kauchs. So am I the asshole for not letting my nephew bring his service dog to my wedding?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a service dog. They have a job.
I could see where, you don't want any animals at your place. Like if your venue doesn't allow it, you're not going to change
That's
your whole
fair.
venue for a dog.
But a lot of places should be ADA compliant though. If it's
Oh, I
comes to
literally
that.
know nothing about service animals.
that's why
Yeah, I
I'm going
do-
with that.
I do think most places legally have to let you
Yes,
have a service dog. I do think that's true. Yeah.
I'm going asshole.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Sean?
I'm going asshole, but also the caveat, I know nothing about service animals.
So you're gonna have a lot of insight on this story.
Yeah, because if somebody was just like, I want to bring a dog, you know, I'd be like, no, I don't want that. You know what I mean? But of course, yeah, I don't know the intricacies of a service dog and what you might need it for and etc.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because there's different like service dogs that do all kinds of things now. There's like emotional
there's-
service dogs,
Yep,
eye dogs,
seeing eye dogs.
Yeah.
There's dogs that can detect if there's a seizure incoming. Like it really depends.
Oh Jesus, dogs are crazy.
They do be.
All right, let's hop into the story. So, I, 27 female, am getting married in a few months to my fiance, 28 male. We've been planning our dream wedding for over a year, and everything is finally falling into place. However, there is one issue that has been causing quite a bit of controversy in our family. My nephew, 18 male, who we'll call James, has a service dog who we'll call Max for his anxiety and panic attacks. Max is well trained and a well behaved dog, and he has been great help to James over the past year. However, I'm severely allergic to dogs to the point where I could have a severe reaction if I'm around them for an extended period of time. And this is something my family is well aware of. When we sent out the invitations for our wedding, we made it clear that there would be strict no pet policy due to my allergies. James and his parents approached us and asked if Max could be an exception, as he is a service dog and not just a pet. They assured us that Max would be on his best behavior and would not cause any problems. As much as I understand the importance to Max to James, I had to say no. My wedding day is supposed to be the happiest day of my life, and I do not want to risk having a severe reaction during the ceremony or reception. I explained this to James and his parents and offered them to help find an alternative accommodation for Max during the wedding. However, my decision has caused a lot of controversy in the family. Some of my relatives believe that I'm being selfish and inconsiderate, while others understand my point of view and support my decision. James is understandably upset, and I feel terrible about the situation. So am I the asshole for not allowing my nephew to bring his service dog to my wedding?
I'm gonna go with no.
Oh, changing it up, John.
Yeah, because okay. Here's what OP sounds like. I'm not even like, understandably, OP will be really sick if
Yes.
like contact with fur or like anything like that. Severely allergic to dogs. That's your life on the line too. Understandably, then was it said a nephew? Was that what it is?
Nephew, yeah.
Nephew. Understandably, the nephew needs that therapy dog and needs that dog to, protect him from himself at times.
Yep.
However, OP was like, hey, I talked to the family, I talked to the parents. I'm even offering I'm offering a solution like, hey, I can provide accommodation elsewhere just so James is comfortable, but I can't have the dog here because I'm severely allergic and it's my wedding.
I'd imagine the last thing a bride wants on her wedding is to break out into hives or
Into hives,
almost die.
yes. After probably saving a lot of money. Had
Yes.
OP been like, no, fuck no, absolutely no dogs, that's it, like end of story, I still wouldn't call them an asshole, but I'd be like, you kind of suck. But the fact that
Right.
they're willing to offer, they communicated straight up and sounds remorseful about it, I'm going with not the asshole on that end. And it's unfortunate for James because they do want to go to the wedding, but circumstances is just not allowing it.
Yes, I agree with that. What about you, Sean?
3 for 3 this episode so far.
Wait, did you get that one right? I think
Yeah.
you
I said
I
not
think
the
you said
asshole.
asshole. Oh, okay, my
No.
bad.
I said not the asshole. Because, there's could be plenty of reasons why they don't want a dog there. I think of, I know parents will probably get mad at me or dog owners that hate children will get mad at me, but it's the same thing. If it was a no kids wedding, but you got to have your kid there for whatever reason, you have to have your kid there and it's a no kids wedding. There's no kids, man. I don't know. You're
Yeah,
going to
you
have to
can't-
find
you
your
can't
way
do that.
around that. So it's, the same thing with pets. If it's a no pets wedding, it is what it is. You're going to have to find your way to get there without the pet or not pet service animal. I apologize. or just not be able to go due to, you needing the service animal. It is what it is. The rules are there. I usually side with bride and groom on stories like this.
Yeah, you usually do.
So yeah, it's tough. So people won't be happy, but it's your wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And honestly, I'm going to say no one sucks here. This is one of those
For
stories
sure.
where no one's the asshole.
I don't know what sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no one
understandably,
sucks.
the family is upset. He might, I know they're trying not to get him to miss the wedding, but there's a potential that he misses it. And I can understand why he'd be upset about that. But yeah, there's stuff you could do. You can have him in another room where they have a camera and a feed going right to that room.
That's another suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. When
Go
I
ahead.
got married, it was still like not peak COVID times, but it was like it was
2021.
2021. So like the year after COVID, you know what I mean? And we, mandated vaccines to get into the wedding. If you believe vaccines will kill you for whatever reason and you're anti-vax, I had to turn around a lot of anti-vax family. You know what I mean? So it sucks. You could offer them like, hey, I'm down to meet up like afterwards to grab dinner. But yeah, I can't have you at this event and like threaten the lives of other people at the wedding. It's the same
Right.
thing. It just happens to be the actual bride's life being threatened.
Yeah. Well,
Which
I
is-
mean, if you guys got COVID really badly, it could be your
Yeah,
lives
it could
too,
be
right?
our lives too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in that same vein, that's a good point. And I think just a misunderstanding, and hopefully they figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one sucks.
Anti-vaxxers kind of do suck though.
We are not going to a wedding this summer because the family is anti-vax.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, hopefully they don't listen to this podcast, but I doubt it. I doubt they'd get through most of our takes. Anyway, the next story is submitted on our subreddit by Yogurt OK66. So this is a Wikimaniac, guys.
Yogurt is okay. It's good.
I like
it.
yogurt.
I like
I'd say
yogurt. I would say
I'd
yogurt
it's
is
more
good.
than okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You get your
great even.
probiotics in, you get your protein in.
Yeah.
Not like Terry from Brooklyn Nine-Nine obsessed with yogurt, but I like me some yogurt. It's good.
Yeah.
part of
I've
my
been a big
everyday.
yogurt person the last few months.
I just had yogurt this morning with honey and granola. Oh, so good.
Parfait. That's the best.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. Pretty much parfait.
Yeah. Just without the vegetables.
No.
Oh, yeah, there are vegetables in parfaits?
or fruit. Sorry.
Fruit.
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
good
there's strawberry in
God, what
there.
kind of fucking Canadian parfaits are there?
I'm sure there's vegetables that might taste good with
Yogurt and poutine.
maybe. I've
Man,
been
I'm
doing
trying to
it
think of
big
what
in
vegetable
smoothies.
would be good. I get like
Carrots,
is a
'cause
chickpea a
it's
vegetable?
relatively sweet. Oh, wait.
Chickpea might be. Let's
Yeah,
see.
chickpea and yogurt
I
is a
blend
classic.
mine. I blend mine with and make it a smoothie. So it's like,
Oh, yeah.
spinach. Spinach goes well in like
Oh, that's true. And like a
with
smoothie
strawberries and bananas
and
stuff like
yogurt.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay. All right. I'm glad we got over that, that topic.
Moving on
so-
to less important things.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for wanting my partner to think of me when making/packing food?
I'd say yes.
I would
oh,
say-
wait. They're asked.
For wanting them to think of, for
You
wanting
should.
it, I don't think you're an asshole. If you're demanding it, you might be
That's
an
a different
asshole.
story.
But if you're just like, oh man, I wish, while you're doing that, you would pack me a lunch. That's harmless. That's just putting your wants out there.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
since
true.
they're a listener, I'm going with not the asshole.
Still playing the odds.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we-
said not the asshole, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you said
did.
Okay. Okay.
Or at least your explanation sounded like you did.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just going to assume.
Yeah. Not the asshole.
It would be funny if they were like, yeah, I just want him to think about me when he's making lunch, like just consider me every once in a while.
That's what it sounds like to me, but I'm sure it's going to get more in depth.
It will. So my partner and I have been together for almost 4.5 years and have been living together for 3. Chores are pretty split. Although he does about 75% of the cooking, while I do the cleaning to make up for it. It works because I hate cooking and he hates cleaning.
Same.
Actually, that's like reverse. I do most of the cooking. Sienna does.
I
most of
do all the
so
cleaning because I can't cook worth for shit. I can eat everything though.
neither can I, but with HelloFresh, I can.
Whoa. Patrons
Read it
are
on
mad
Wiki
right now.
50.
Furious, just shaking their fist.
You shut your goddamn mouth, Josh.
All right. So the issue I bring to the Wikimaniacs today is this. My partner is a snacker. He always makes this and that for himself, and sometimes he'll make some for me. However, he never really thinks of me when he's cooking a meal that's not a main/shared meal. For the most part, that's fine, but my argument is that I would at least like to be asked because I'd do the same for him. Over the years, this hasn't bothered me as much as it did in the beginning because we understand each other more now. Now we also have the same work schedule and carpool to and from work together. In the mornings when he's packing his lunch, he'll never pack mine even though he knows we're having the same thing, which is last night's leftovers. All he would have to do is to get another Tupperware. But he only ever does his own, which is crazy to me because I'll always pack both, and it's literally one extra step. I had sisters growing up, and if I was first up, it was a no-brainer to me to pack the lunches because I know we're all having the same lunch. He did it again this morning, and I just got so mad. I know it's not what he intends, but it makes me feel like he doesn't think or consider me. I brought this issue up multiple times and expressed why it bothers me, but he still does it. So am I the asshole for wanting my partner to pack my lunch when he's making his too?
I don't think you're an asshole for communicating that at all. But it sounds like your partner is an only child because I have the same problem sometimes.
Is it, Juliet.
Yeah. No, and sometimes I'd be forgetting. And I blame my only childness because I'm like, I'm not used to sharing things.
I mean, that is like something, definitely something your partner has to work on, and sounds like John has to work on.
I do have to work on that, admittedly, for sure.
Yeah, because it is a thing. Like if you're always doing stuff for each other, like if you're doing stuff for him, like when you're packing the lunches and you're making his lunch as well, the least he can do is the same when he's packing his lunch. I think that's a fair ask. And if you could explain that,
it's no problem. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if you explain that multiple times, that kind of sucks because you're expressing it's frustrating you and he's continuing to do that. Now, I don't think that's like breakup material, obviously.
I don't think so. Not at all. Yeah. Because that sounds like they do it like not sporadically the right word. Like there are some instances where they do pack you stuff or like give you additional stuff without you prompting them. But I understand it can get pretty irritating to keep reminding. I know my wife gets irritated with me sometimes if she keeps reminding me shit. So like that's on me. And I'm trying to work on that consciously. So hopefully like, your partner gets to work on that consciously too. Like have a little patience is all I ask. Cause sometimes you don't know what maybe they're only, again, I'm only bringing up the only child thing because that's what I can relate to. And honestly, I don't do it maliciously. I just be forgetting sometimes.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it does suck that you have to keep reminding him.
Mm-hmm.
See, my problem is when someone continues to remind me to do something, I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Me, I just forget. I'm very forgetful. Like it's really bad.
I'm pretty forgetful as well.
It happens. And it sucks, but you're definitely not the asshole in this situation.
No. Yeah, I say not the asshole as well. I will say this. I would, if I were you, just stop packing him shit at all. Like just don't.
Oh, you go with the petty.
Go with the reverse. Not the petty revenge, but then he'll be like, oh, damn, how come she didn't fucking pack my lunch? She packed her own lunch. And then he'll be like, oh, that's that shit I be doing, huh? I be doing that shit a lot to her. Maybe try that out a little bit.
Hit him with that self-reflection.
Yeah,
sure. But yeah, you're definitely not the asshole. You've explained multiple times, like, hey, it would be nice, if you did this, and he just forgets. That happens. I would hope it's not malicious.
Yeah,
that'd be a weird thing to be malicious about.
Like I am packing you shit.
I forget to do shit all the time. You know what I mean? It just happens. But yeah, really, if they're like Josh, maybe don't remind them all the time. Just fucking stop packing their shit.
Yeah.
But, if just keep reminding them every time, be like, oh, hey. Or, me and my wife, as soon as we're done eating dinner and we're going to use those leftovers for lunch the next day, we go ahead and pack it up immediately. Right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Whoever's
That's a
not
good
doing
idea.
the dishes is the one doing the packing. So
Nice.
we attack two things at once. So
That's smart. Yeah,
so just
actually.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
That's a good
Juliet
idea.
listens, so sorry, dear. I love you. I'm trying to do better.
Also, it saves space in the fridge. Instead of putting a giant pan in there with the stuff, and only half
Put a
of it is
pan
full
in
with
there?
leftover. Yeah,
Man,
like
you put a whole
if
ass pan in there?
What?
you fucking cook it on a pan and then you.
Damn, you got a big
What
ass
else
fridge,
doing?
All
bro.
this shit. I
don't know,
always
we-
put it in a Tupperware,
Like a-
but I don't
yeah.
individually put it in put it in individual Tupperwares, which I.
So you're gonna put it in a
one.
Tupperware to put it in another Tupperware?
Yeah.
Just put it in
How
the
to-
smaller Tupperwares then.
Well, I could do that, I guess, but I'm just saying what I do is like I'll put it in like one Tupperware and then
I
I'll
ain't
put
gonna
it
put
in.
I ain't gonna put a whole ass pan in the fridge, bro.
That's wild.
You got a big ass fridge.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
wild to
there's-
me.
There's other Wikimaniacs out there putting a whole stove. Or not
I
whole
don't know.
stoves. Not the whole stove.
God damn.
A pan. Like if you
Are you
cook
trying
rice.
to tell us you're rich, bro? Like what kind
I
of
ain't
shit you
rich,
got
rich.
at
Y'all,
home?
y'all know I'm not rich.
Wait, what were you gonna say about rice, Sean?
No, like, oh, well, I don't have a rice cooker, so I like cook rice in like a pot.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Gasp.
I just put the whole pot in the thing.
You're Filipino and you don't have a rice cooker?
I mean, John, I didn't eat rice until like
Oh, that's
I
right,
got
because
with
they
my
had like
wife, yeah.
roach eggs or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
my
Yeah,
sister
yeah.
told me they were roach eggs and it traumatized me.
I'm
But
kind
yeah,
of offended right now.
I don't put the pot in the fridge. I'll take it out of the pot and put it in like a Tupperware.
I know there's some Wikimaniacs
That
out there
stacks.
with me.
Because a pot has like a handle which takes up space. I don't have
It
that kind
takes
of
it
room
do
in my
take up
fridge.
a lot of space. I got a big ass fridge and that shit's still like it's hard to pack a whole ass pan.
Yeah, that's wild. Learn
Maybe I just
something
don't
new
have a
about-
lot of shit in my fridge and y'all are shaming me.
All the sauces.
I have a lot of condiments. Yeah, maybe you save space with no condiments, Sean. That's what it is.
Maybe.
True.
No, but the wife likes condiments. She has ketchup and mustard and all that gross.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you're on your own there.
If you hate cooking, maybe our next sponsor can help you with that.
Bam.
Yeah,
Wow.
so we're gonna
Do
hit
they
an
have
ad
2
break.
ads per episode? Whoa.
Yeah, we do, Sean.
No, I mean HelloFresh has 2 ads on our episodes.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it already might have happened in the first.
So this
ad
is
break.
something
Who
else.
knows? This
Yeah.
could be something else. It would be funny if it was like a translation app or something like that. How is this going to help with my cooking? Anyway, we're going to hit the break. Whatever comes up, and we'll see you after. All right, and we're back.
You know, I
Wow.
found it impressive that one Wikimaniac caught me with my pun during one of the ad reads.
Oh, your miso.
Miso honey.
Yeah, I noticed it when I was editing. Yeah, you're a good ad writer, John. So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Miso honey.
Jeez, I can't believe the advertiser approved it.
Don't tell
All
them
right.
about this for air checks.
Yeah, next story. Next
story.
Before we get caught.
Yes.
This one was posted on Am I the Asshole by Couch Post. And it's titled, Am I the Asshole for thinking my stepdaughter would be fine on the couch for a couple days?
Assuming they would be fine in the couch? I don't know. That's kind of messed up. If it is a stepdaughter just visiting them?
Did I say assuming? I meant thinking my
Thinking.
stepdaughter would be fine on the couch.
I mean, you could think
That's kind of
whatever you want,
assuming.
right? You can think as long as you don't fucking commit.
Sean, where are you going with this? So I can go the opposite.
I think I'm gonna go no.
I'm gonna go with yes then.
Oh.
It was just a passing thought. It wasn't like she has to fucking sleep on the couch. You're just like, oh yeah, she can take the couch. And then the husband, the real dad or wife or real mom or whatever, it's like, that's fucking fucked up. How could you ever think that?
Watch
And
the
then she was
stepdaughter
like,
have
I don't know. I was just thinking.
like scoliosis or something, back related
God.
injury. I don't know. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be fine. They'll be okay.
I do like the extremes you guys go to sometimes.
Hey, that's what we got. Someone of us has to be right, and it's mostly Sean.
I mean, I think he's
This
4 for 4
episode.
right now.
It is.
So,
And let me break that streak.
Maybe. I mean, you did pick after him, so I don't know if it'd be your choice if you broke his streak. But let's get into it and see. So I have 3 kids, 10 female, 8 male, 7 male from a previous marriage, and my wife has 12 female. We've been married for 6 months, and all of the kids have had trouble adjusting. My daughter doesn't like not being the oldest/only daughter. My stepdaughter can be possessive of her mom, and neither of them are great at sharing. We just took our first vacation together with me, my wife, the kids, and my wife's sister, 23, who lives with us and helps with the kids. The room arrangements were me and my wife in the master, my sister-in-law in the second bedroom with a double bed, my daughter and stepdaughter in a room with 2 twin beds, and my sons in a room with a double bed. The first night we got to the rental pretty late, and everyone went to bed no problem. The second night, my wife and I went out, and my sister-in-law told me that my stepdaughter was sleeping in her room because she and my daughter got into an argument. Third night, my stepdaughter came to me and said that my daughter kicked her out of their room. I went to talk to my daughter, and she said she hated sharing a room and wanted my stepdaughter gone. I know it sounds mean, but she's never had to share a room before, and she's still adjusting. I told my stepdaughter that my daughter needed her own space and to sleep on the couch or see if she could sleep.
I was wrong. I was fucking wrong. No, this is when you sleep with your daughter and then you let your stepdaughter sleep with your wife, was it?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they're still adjusting. You kind of
Yes.
put them in like a, hey, everyone, go mingle, whatever, adjust.
Get
and
together.
Get
Yeah.
comfortable. No, it doesn't work that way.
No. or make make your daughter sleep on the couch, like to make the one that's getting kicked out.
I am the streak breaker, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. It's over.
So I told her to go sleep on the couch or see if she could sleep with her aunt again. She started to cry and went to her aunt. My sister-in-law told my wife what happened, and my wife yelled at me for kicking my stepdaughter out of the room and
As
said
she
that my
should.
daughter should have had to leave if she had a problem. But my daughter's used to having her own room and bed. My stepdaughter shared a pull-out couch with my wife for 5 years before they moved in with me, so I thought she wouldn't mind being since she's used to sharing a bed/sleeping on a couch. My wife started yelling at me for favoring my daughter, and she and my sister-in-law ended up leaving early with my stepdaughter. They've all ignored me and my kids since we got back. Although they've never mentioned anything about leaving, I think they might be planning on leaving. My sister-in-law has been taking extra babysitting jobs, and my wife started doing random odd jobs for cash. I'm starting to think I screwed up here, but I want to know if I'm an asshole for thinking she'd be fine on the couch for a few days. So am I the asshole, I guess.
Yeah.
You fucking suck. I would say while they're doing this, now might be the time to fucking apologize and be
Yes.
like, hey, look, I don't want to lose you for this. You know, I'm an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Explain your reasoning. And then also tell her I was wrong. And really, truly apologize for what you've done. Because, you did favor your daughter. There's no way you were like, she's used to this. So blah, blah, blah. She gets this and that. And also to make that decision without consulting your wife is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up, actually.
Yeah.
So, you suck.
I don't view him like as a terrible person just because I feel like he's also still adjusting to the whole situation. So like for that part, I'm kind of giving a little bit of leeway, but you're the adult in this situation. And what Sean said already, if you need to communicate that off the bat and before the trip even happened, like y'all should have consulted everybody and like coordinated to a way where everyone is comfortable because everyone is still adjusting. And to just assume that everyone can just like willy-nilly get along like on the spot, that's a bold assumption to have. Like, that's not how dynamics work. So for that part, yes, you're an asshole.
I might go further and say he's more of an asshole than you're letting on, John, just because I'm not saying that you might just have missed this, but at the end there, he was like, they slept on a bed or they slept on a couch for 5 years before me. So I thought she'd be fine with it. It almost seems pretty, I want to say like elitist. Like he's like, oh, she was poor and slept on a couch. So I thought she'd be fine sleeping on a couch again. That's a shitty way to look at it.
Sure. That's fine.
Like definitely it is wild to me that they got back and he's like, they haven't talked to me since. It's like, you're supposed to initiate that. You should apologize first.
Yeah. Because it was your fault.
It's your fault. So it's wild to me that it's been a few days and you haven't communicated with them. You haven't apologized. First and foremost, you should apologize to your stepdaughter because she's the one you hurt. And then you should talk to, your wife and be like Sean said, I fucked up. Like, this is like my bad. I will try and like come to you if I have any questions or issues, and we can work on some stuff together. And yeah, because that is shitty. Like, she doesn't want her daughter feeling ostracized growing up in her own house. So yeah, you got a lot to work on. And like John said, there's growing pains, I know, on your end as well.
But don't take it out on everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Admit you're wrong.
So,
that's a step one. You got to do it. Talk it out.
Yeah. 100%. All right, let's move into the final story before we get into Patreon. It's cross-posted by Sudden Lower Score Audience. Am I the asshole for selling my daughter's car? And my daughter is in quotation marks.
I'll say you're an asshole for putting your daughter in quotation marks. So right off the bat, I don't like you. Right off the back, I don't like you.
I like
Why
that.
you gonna sell the car? You probably took away like their means of transportation to get to anywhere, work, school, whatever. You just pretty much fucked them over. So yes, asshole.
Oh, John's agreeing with you this time, Sean. He broke your streak, so he doesn't care anymore.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
I got a point, baby.
On the board.
I like it. Yeah, Sean can't go 6-6 today, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All right. So I, 56 male, have a son, 28 male, and a daughter, 22 female. I like both of my kids equally. However, they are different individuals with different lives, so I help them based on their needs. My son did not do well in high school and went to community college and decided it was not for him after a semester and went to trade school and eventually settled on HVAC. He has an issue with sticking to things, so as a reward, when he became certified in HVAC, I bought him a brand new truck as a gift. My daughter got into a good college out of state and was always more academically minded. When she was about to finish high school, it came to a surprise to me that she had taken it for granted that she would get a new car, even though I never said that. I explained that there would be no need for a college girl in a big city to have a car. She then asked if I could help with tuition. I did not pay for trade school either, so I declined. Eventually, she seemed down, so I offered to buy her a used car in my name, and she could use it for a while until I decided to sell it, but she would have to maintain it. She seemed really happy with that, so we got her an old 1999 B&W for really cheap. The body was in good condition, but the engine and transmission needed work and needed painting. She did the essential fixes first, but then slowly did unnecessary ones, even though I never asked for that, and repainted most of the car and had the interior detailed. She came back for a visit this week after finishing her finals, and I decided it was time to sell the car and listed it. She seems upset with me, even though we agreed to it and as I never asked for her to repaint the car. She said she thought I was going to sell it much later when it rusted or something. She also says I can sell it at a higher price because of her fixes, but in reality, I got the car just before the pandemic, and used cars cost a lot more since then, and that's why I can sell it for more. I offered to pay it back half of the paint work. Am I the asshole here?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You're the asshole for a lot of reasons, actually.
You do like favoritism, for one.
You definitely favor your son.
Yeah, your son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't consult your daughter. That's two.
At all.
Bad.
Go ahead, Sean. I was just like listing stuff.
Oh, yeah. I will say this. Like, your son has a flaw, and to reward him for, committing to something or fixing his flaw, he gets a brand new car. And then your daughter, who does everything right, gets nothing. That makes zero sense. If I'm the daughter, I saw you spent whatever you spent on that car, go to him. I want, again, you're the parent. It's, you do it, your money as you want. But it can definitely make you asshole. I would be expecting the same type of payment towards something. She even was like, well, if you don't want to give me a car, then just, put that
Pay
money
for my school.
put that money towards my tuition. Put it towards something. I deserve it. If
brand new truck is so much money.
Dude,
if anything, she deserves it.
At least 30 grand.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah.
And at the very least, she did everything right.
Yeah.
You know, why is
Well-
she getting punished?
I would say it's not like the son did anything wrong. Like he just didn't have a, he wasn't academically minded. That's fine.
That's
you
fair.
don't have to be.
That's true.
But yeah, like you can't treat them differently because of that.
Yes.
Yeah. Regardless of the situation, like the money that you put towards him should also go towards the other daughter. Otherwise, it is going to seem like, favoritism. And then
Yeah.
the second
It
thing,
ain't
like
even
what John
seems
said,
like it's not even seems like this point, my
it's
guy. It's
for
definitely
sure feels
favoritism. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
and then like John said, like you didn't even consult the daughter, about selling it. Or the solution didn't even come up to you of like selling it to your daughter and letting her pay for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously she likes this car. She put work into it, like you asked her to do, and then went above and beyond and did extra work to it to make it look extra nice for when you do eventually sell it. So it's like, what does she got to do for you to like be on her side for something?
And like he came off the bat like close minded about it. Like, oh, you're going to college in a city. You don't need no fucking car. Like, if
Like
a lot
how
of
do you
people
know?
needs cars, dude. Like, yeah, you don't know. So you're saying like you want her to just take public transportation is an option. It's probably the better for the economy and better for freaking like nature and
absolutely.
shit.
But it also depends on like the city that you live in.
where it is, yes.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
huge
like New
cities
York,
that has,
of course, you don't need
Yes.
a car. Houston, another huge city, you absolutely
cannot.
need a car.
yes.
Fucking public transportation sucks dick in Houston. It's terrible.
Dallas is the same. I think Texas in general just has
Texas
shitty.
in general, it's because the
Public
fucking oil
transportation.
industry.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And like for like groceries or something, it is easier to use your car in most cities, I would say. And then
Going back home to visit.
going back
like,
and forth. That's exactly what I was
Yes.
just about to say. Yeah. Like
But he's not trying to see her. Can't you tell? He fucking hates this daughter.
Yeah.
I never want to see you again, actually. It is wild that he didn't have the foresight to be like, oh, my daughter's also going to expect like something from that I got my son. Like, of course she is. Of course she is. But yeah, so there are a few edits here. The first edit is,
Here we go.
okay, seems people think I was wrong, but my son only got the truck after schooling and my daughter has not finished school yet. I have not thought of a graduation gift yet, but the car is only listed and I will think about reconsider.
Nah, you only reconsider because your ass got flamed by the internet.
Yeah.
You don't really mean that shit.
Yeah. Edit 2. Okay, I will let her keep it and delist it for now. My plan was to sell it as I feel like 90s BMWs are in good shape BMWs in good shape are desirable, but she seems attached to the car now.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because she put in so much
No
work to
shit.
get that shit fixed and running.
Yeah. Like any car you get, like my first car was like pretty shit. It was a like used car. It was hand me down. And
Same.
I love that. It was my like favorite car. I drove that everywhere and drove it into the ground basically.
Yup.
Because I think that's everyone's first car, right? You
Absolutely.
Sentimental value.
yeah. And there's like lots of stories especially in college when you're driving it. There's tons of stories you get with it.
Like what? Nothing. Never mind. What kind of stories?
Redacted.
What kind of stories? Because
Yeah. So you're 100% the asshole. It doesn't even seem like he's like
no, he don't give a
any
fuck.
regret.
Nah, he
Like
you
John
know he
said,
only
he got
did that shit
fucking
because he got
wrecked.
flamed.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. Yeah. He's just like,
Like, all
"Fine,
right,
I'll
all
take it down."
right. Chill out. She can fucking keep the car. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Fool got
Also,
roasted.
I did hate when he like downplayed the work she put into it, getting him more money, because that's 100% how it works. Like he was like,
He only
"Yeah,
don't
no,
like
it's
it
'cause I
because
bought before the pandemic."
He didn't do it. That's why. Like that's
Yeah.
not his product of labor or whatever.
So it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
Piece of shit.
like it's wild that he's selling it now because she's not done school yet. Like he didn't even wait until she was done.
That's even worse. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
like if that was her means of transportation to get a class, like and you're gonna, pretty much fuck her over with that. I think I said that in the prediction. So like
Yeah.
you're an
Yeah.
asshole.
100% an asshole.
Also, after reading and talking about this story, why was daughter in quotation marks? Or in yeah.
Oh,
True.
I think because he's saying it's my daughter's car in quotation mark because he technically owns it.
Oh, daughter's car.
Oh,
I thought it was just
Yeah.
daughter in quotation marks. I was like, the fuck?
It's not his real daughter. No.
yeah. His subtle way of saying, yeah, she's adopted. That's why I don't care for her as much.
No, sorry. I should have made that more clear. My bad, Sean.
Oh, you're good.
But I did enjoy you going off on the title. It was funny. All right. That is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. What did you think? Were these people assholes? Let us know down in the comments on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you find us. We'll find you. Is that how? That's how we'll say it. That sounds creepy.
We'll find you.
We'll find your comments is what I meant to say. My bad.
I probably do have the ability to just find people just like that.
John,
Goodness
he's kind of a super
gracious.
spy, actually. It's scary.
It's true. Don't fuck with me. I will find you.
Yeah.
serious.
So if you want to hear more and not have John track you, please consider joining our Patreon. We're now threatening.
Pay us money or else.
No, just kidding. But you can get bonus stories and bonus episodes, as well as episodes a day early on our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. Sign up and get all of that wonderful stuff, as well as a bunch of other bonus stuff we have going up.
Bonus
don't
Wednesday
forget-
episodes.
Bonus Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Every single Wednesday.
Look at you.
Yeah. It's crazy. And don't forget, you can submit your own Am I the Asshole stories or cross post on our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki. Yeah, I think that's it. We also have merch. Go to redditonwikishop.com and get some row merch, some Kevin merch, and Wikimaniacs merch. I'm blanking. We're in the end of the episode here. All the links are in the show notes. Go check
We
them
still
out.
got one more to record.
I know. Thank you, Sean and John, for coming on and giving your takes. Thank you, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Bye.
Love ya. Bye.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean coming at